Last time on Disturbed. Unicorn! As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there's something wrong here. If only there was a way to charm it. And so it continues. How do I charm a unicorn? I don't know how to charm a unicorn. I'm sorry. Let's go back then. Continue down. You walk for some time and find a path. Continue onward. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Amoror. Several times a year you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Let's go across. You've come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you realize what has happened, you are sinking completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you. You struggle with air from your lungs. Your body burns in pain and you suffocate and die. We did. Let's go back to the house. I didn't mean this house. I meant the house that I originally came at. Go back to where it splits. Then right. Can we even go through this? Okay, we can. I was just being dumb. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spread of the plague. There's a fountain before you with statues on your right and your left. Inspect the one on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that is consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand and the other one is pointing a finger toward the sky. You feel it is best to leave the statue alone. How about the one on the right? Before you stands an old angel that is broken in many areas. With one hand the angel is holding some sort of bowl and the other one is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there's only 2 fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep a distance and just observe the statue. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as it is calling you for something. Let's go to the door. As you reach for the knob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. Well. Okay, I have to figure out this tree. After a lot of guessing. Oh, hey, it opened! You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals above, trapping you underground. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice now is to move forward. Let's save. I can't save. Okay. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. Man. Quick save. You come to a split in the path. Which way did we go? Let's go left. You make your way forward into the darkness. Ah, man, did I go in a circle? Let's go forward. You come to a divide. Which way do we go? Let's go right. You hear the subtle echo of shifting rocks. Oh! Oh! An eye before you and gaze pierces you in the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure of what to do, you continue to resist until you think you can do something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground as you're dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. It ends there. Yes. Return. Alright, now let's go right. Well, that was a different sound. The passageway divides before you. Where do we go? Oh! The passageway soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady stream of water flows between you and the mushroom. Let's inspect it. You walk towards the shroom, as if there were something more than what meets the eye. You walk forward, take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom and you fall in. You reach and grab hold edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. What? The chill of the water sends a shock through your body. Without any sense of touch or warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Figures? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's go back right. Okay. Go back, because that was the way there. Let's go left. You walk forward into the darkness, unsure of what lies ahead of you. Let's go right again. As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake, with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Inspect it. You cautiously walk down toward the ship. The air is chilling and you fear it. Fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you forward to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about and see where you can go. Every footstep, it feels as heavy, as you hear the sound of the wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce across the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you can discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Oven first. You see a lone pot resting on a dusty stove shelf. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fills the oven chamber. You close it. Alright. You pull out one after another. Finding they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the kitchen floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings darting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes of finding a way to defend yourself. Let's move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find that there is nothing of use or value. We are back on top. Again, you find nothing but empty rooms, left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided? You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and the assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off to the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. Let's do a quick save. Give me a moment, guys. Alright, I'm back. Someone was at my door. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up the ship here, and then we will leave the part for, leave it for another part for next time, because I didn't realize this game was gonna be really, really long. But anyway, let's continue on till we're out of the ship. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Stack of papers. Peering through the pages, it's a collective pile of documents. You realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick up a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smoothly. As we begin our second week away from home, the spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreaking spirits. Day 66. It has been just over 2 months out at sea. We have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favored crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to a rough 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are heading home, port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. A lone document. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 or 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can.